So good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. So we'll get started with our special meeting on the Dunn County Road Superintendent recommendation. And I understand Dave is online.
Yep, I'm on here.
Hello, Dave.
Hi.
You're missing a party.
I'm sure.
All right. So, all right, I guess we'll get started. Desi, were you going to present the information as HR? And we'll go from there.
He's telling me to speak into the microphone now.
Okay.
I did send you guys out an email earlier with the recommendation from the interview team. I also put a printed copy at your chairs. Just a quick overview. The Board of Commissioners did approve having the road superintendent position posted. That posting lasted for approximately 5 weeks. We listed it in several different places as usual, and we also ran radio ads for about 4 weeks. I did assemble an interview team, which consisted of myself, the 2 road portfolio commissioners, Grace DeMars, which is the engineering director for McKenzie County, Dana Larson, which is the Ward County engineer, and Matt Johnson, which is the Western North Dakota Transportation Liaison. We held those interviews on this Monday. We did have 7 applicants. I sent that information out to the interview team to have the applicants scored independently by each member. The results of that scoring were 4 candidates that were selected for interview, and we did interview them on Monday, at which time 1 candidate did email and cancel his interview. So we ended up interviewing 3. At the end of the interview process and the conversations and deliberation of the interview team, we did ultimately decide to recommend the current interim superintendent, Terry Schwarzenberger, to be appointed as the Dunn County Road Superintendent. And that decision was also backed up by the cumulative scoring between the applicant scoring and the interview scores. The posted salary range for the position was $92,000 to $120,000 annually, and the current wage for interim road superintendent is $97,406. So what I'm looking for from you today is hopefully an approval to move forward with that recommendation and advisement on salary.
Thank you, Desi.
Thank you.
I guess Craig or Al, you guys were in on the interviews, and so I don't know if you have anything to add, or?
I just think we made a good choice.
Yeah, according to the candidates, we had a really good, strong second candidate. It was, we kind of thought it was going to be a tough decision, but ultimately after our discussion and time, Terry was kind of chosen. So I think he's a good choice. He's got a lot of experience in the county. He knows the county kind of inside and out, and so yeah, that's kind of how we made the selection.
Yeah, I think too you had great support from by having Dana from Ward and Grace and of course Matt. I guess that too gives me confidence that when you guys went through the interview process and scoring that, I think it was good to bring in some others just to be a little more maybe objective, and so I think that was good.
It's always good when you tally up the scores. They were kind of, everybody looked at them at the same. So.
Okay.
I'm sure I'd move that we hire Terry Schwarzenberger for our Dunn County Road Superintendent, and I would recommend a salary of $106,000.
I'll second that.
Okay. So there's a motion by Commissioner Pelton, seconded by Commissioner Clayman, to offer the road superintendent position to Terry Schwarzenberger at a salary of $100,600. Is that what?
No, $106,000.
Okay.
And then I'd recommend a review in 3 to 6 months. where we can evaluate his job and
Okay.
change the salary if we think it's doing good.
Okay, so as far as discussion, so the next step on the new hire rate table is 100,526.40. That would be the minimum. Is that right?
Pardon me?
What you have here, the 100,526.40.
That would be the step up from where he currently is at the 97.
Okay,
Yes, that would not be the minimum, no.
okay.
I think he's had his time in years in here. He knows the system and stuff. I think it's,
Yeah. No, I'm not arguing. I'm just was wondering what that was there, so. Okay, so the motion is on the table, the salary at 106,000. And is that effective immediately or the next pay?
well, whenever it fits into the next pay schedule,
Okay, that's good to know.
because that should be here next week, ain't it?
This pay period ends on a Saturday of this week, correct?
Yeah, so next week it'll,
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right, any further discussion? If not, a roll call vote.
Commissioner Heiser,
Yes.
Commissioner Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Pelton,
yes.
Commissioner Kleeman,
Yes.
Commissioner Adolfo.
Yes. The motion carries.
Thank you.
Yep, congratulations, Barry.
Congratulations, Terry.
Go speech now, you want to?
Yep, welcome.
Glutton for punishment.
Afternoon.
Yep.
No, thank you and appreciate and look forward to serving you and the residents of Dunn County and making better roads and Dunn County a better place for everybody.
Good.
Sounds great, yeah.
I think you'll do a great job.
Thank you for stepping up and helping us out in this transition period too. I know sometimes it's not easy. So, okay. Yes, there's no further business. Need a motion to adjourn? Or go ahead.
I just want to ask Terry, do you want anything from the commission that you think, now that you're in this position, that we should look at?
Not as of right now, no.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, motion to adjourn by Commissioner Kleeman, second by Commissioner Heiser. All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Meeting.